The grass is not always greener on the other side. Just because something looks good, it's a package, it's a distraction. It may look like it's where you need to be.
Hey young man, I believe in you. Hey young man, there's nothing you can't do. Hey young man, I believe in you. Hey young man, I'm here to tell you the truth. Hey young man, I believe in you. Hey young man, there's nothing you can't do. Hey young man, I believe in you. Hey young man, I'm here to tell you the truth. Hey young man.
Hey young man, it's Abigail Joy. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Listen, I'm going to try to do something new. Every Friday, Thursday, and Monday, there will be a new video from me. So if you're liking the content that I'm putting out there, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share to another brother who is going to benefit from this as much as I know that you have been. Listen, I want to talk about Will Smith today. You know, a few days ago, there was news that came out that said that, Will Smith admitted to affairs and cheating during his marriage with Jada, who we all know had an entanglement with a singer, August Alsina. It was worldwide news. It was trending topics. It was everywhere. Entanglement became like this big pop culture term because of this. And Will Smith went on his wife's show, Red Table Talk, to talk about this. And he looked so defeated. He looked, in my opinion, so sad. There are memes of him looking like he is in tears almost, about to cry, because he is having his wife talk about how she was broken and she was in a relationship and she needed healing and she received healing from another man. And, a lot of people grew up, especially young men, grew up with Will Smith as, their role model. But I think lately, since, he's gotten on the internet and since Red Table Talk and all of this stuff that's coming out with him and his wife, I think a lot of young men or a lot of men who grew up watching The Fresh Prince and really liking Will Smith probably have a different thought about him now. Probably, I don't know if the respect may be there as much. And I would say, just as a woman, it looks sad. It's very sad. And I don't know why he did this to himself, going on his wife's show, knowing that they were going to talk about something and knowing how this could really impact him and his image. Clearly, he doesn't care about that anymore. He wants to be in a place of transparency, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I want to talk about how the grass isn't always greener on the other side. I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to use Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith as an example. Will Smith was previously married. He was married a long time ago before he got with Jada. He had a son with his first wife. He comes from a traditional family. I believe his grandmother was a Christian, and so he was raised with Christian values. And he comes from a more traditional background. He had a mother and a father, and I remember him saying that divorce is not an option. Divorce is not something that he believes in and ever wants to do. And so it's very surprising that he decided to divorce his first wife after he came in contact with Jada. I heard him say specifically, I believe he was on Red Table Talk saying specifically that he married his first wife, saw Jada, and knew that he was supposed to be married to Jada and not his first wife. After tossing and turning with this for a while, basically, he left her. He left his first wife, and now people are saying, I never heard this, but people are saying that his first wife actually cheated on him. I don't know if that's true or not, but I do remember Will Smith saying he saw Jada, felt like he was supposed to be with her and not his first wife, eventually left her, and then got married to Jada, who, by the way, always said from day one she never believed in marriage. She was never a traditional girl. I think a lot of men decide to leave good, healthy relationships, or a lot of men decide to chase after, even if they're not in a relationship, previously, a lot of young men try to chase after women who seem like the bad girl type. You know how girls like the bad boy types? It seems like men, you guys have that situation too, where it's like, I'm going to chase after the bad girl type. I'm going to chase after Jada, who got cred. She got a little street cred. She a little bit from the hood, a little bit. She seemed like dangerous. She seemed like different from the girls that I deal with normally. I want to see what that's about. So he has children with this woman. He marries this woman who, even on her wedding day, she said that she was not really into being married, didn't want to be married. And so basically, you know how they say you can't take H and make them a housewife? And it seems like Will has been very, 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 very unhappy in this marriage, because he made the decision to leave his first wife because he thought the grass would be greener on this side. Now, I hope I'm not seeming like I'm making assumptions, but what I'm trying to do, and I'm not judging Will either, but what I'm trying to do is tell you, young man, that the grass is not always greener on the other side. You may be in a job right now that you think, you just feel like, man, I'm sick of this job. If the next job opportunity comes around, I'm taking it. Or you may see your friends, they might be out there living the high life, going to Vegas, going here, going there. They seem to be traveling and you're stuck studying at home, or you're stuck, at your job, or you feel like you're stuck in whatever situation. You may see a woman who has the Instagram body and she just may just seem beautiful and just curvy in all the right places. And yet you're dealing with this girl that you're okay with, but you really want the other girl, the Instagram girl. Or maybe there's a girl that really is into you. She may not have the Instagram body or anything like that, but she seems to be a nice girl, but you don't seem to be interested in her. Listen, the grass is not always greener on the other side. Just because something looks good, it's a package, it's a distraction. It may look like it's where you need to be. It may look like the job that you need to take. It may look like the girl you need to be dating. It may look like the girl you may need to be wifing up. It may look like all of these great things. Oh, it may look great to travel the world. But the grass isn't always greener on the other side. I believe those things are distractions to distract you from your purpose, where God has called you, and to distract you from where you currently are. Listen, Will Smith, he is a grown man. He makes the decisions to do what he wants to do. But I don't think it's a good look to have his wife and him always talking about the hardships in their marriage, talking about, a lot of people used to look at them as relationship goals and black love, and it's all been a facade. It's a sham. It's not true. They've had ups and downs like many marriages, but they didn't have that traditional marriage that everybody thought that they had, that traditional monogamous relationship. And there were rumors about that forever. And now he recently came out and said Jada never believed in a traditional relationship. It almost was like he was placing the blame on her for the reason why he, has cheated or whatever. And I don't want that to be you. I don't want you to be someone like Will Smith who's had a good reputation for the most of his career, and now in his old age is having to deal with the skeletons that have been in the closet of his marriage that him and his wife are letting out on their own. It's not like somebody did an exclusive and they're finding this out. No, they are the ones saying and talking about this constantly. But now you got a different perspective of him because of this. It doesn't look good. It does not look good for your wife to be saying, nobody tells me what to do. It doesn't look good for your wife to be talking about entanglements and having you on the platform and you clearly heartbroken over the situation. And this woman is still continuing to talk because I believe, Will always wanted that traditional relationship. He came up from that. He came up in that. But he decided the grass was greener by leaving his first wife and going to the next one. And now he has, in my opinion, been miserable silently, but now is speaking out about it. But it doesn't make him look good. In his old age, Will Smith should be celebrated, and we should be thinking about all the great things that he's done, not thinking and talking about his wife. And I don't want that to be you, young man. Make wise decisions while you are young, so that when you are older, you can relax. So that when you are older, you can have that freedom. You can say, I made good decisions as a young man. And if you're a young man and you've already made bad decisions, that's okay. You can get back up again and you can go forward. But listen, the grass is not always greener on the other side. So it doesn't matter what it seems like. It doesn't matter what that new job seems like. It doesn't matter what that new girl seems like. It doesn't matter what that new friendship seems like. It doesn't matter what that new car seems like. It all seems like it will be good and add value to your life. But then when you actually get it, you realize it doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't make you happy. It doesn't add value. Come on, it can't do anything. And a lot of times it's because you're missing a void or you're looking for something that only God can give you anyway. And so that's why you need to be focusing on your relationship with God. Oh, the grass is greener with God, but the grass is not greener with all these materialistic things, because they're here today, gone tomorrow, and just like you are as well. But God, salvation, eternity, that's forever. And that's only the thing that's going to bring you everlasting joy. So hopefully this video encouraged you, young man. I don't want to make it long, but listen, don't be like Will Smith. Don't be, and listen, I'm not judging him. I think he seems like a decent man, and it's just unfortunate what he's going through and how his image has kind of been tarnished a little bit because of this. But don't be at your old age like him discussing all of these different things, because the grass seemed greener and now it's nothing but deserted meadows. That's what it is. Deserted, unfertilized, unkept, untamed meadows. It's scarcity. It's not the green plush valleys and hills that you thought it was. Hope this video blesses you, young man. Jesus loves you, and so do I.